Okay, good, I guess, afternoon on a Monday, holiday week. I just want to come on here for a little bit because I know that there are several people that are they're looking at my YouTube page and they're quite confused why I'm picking on this couple. I'm not just picking on this couple. This couple is pickable because they have all the same deep fake information that is hidden under their videos and under their YouTube photos and so forth. Basically, really, on all their social media. I spent some time looking at their social media, and I think it's fair to say that they have the same thing going on as the Wells family. Now, I am only coming to this conclusion because it's my own opinion. It's my own opinion, and my opinion is based. Ooh, here, my opinion is based on factual photos that I'm pulling, and the elements match. I'm actually getting extremely curious what this is. Um, Throughout, now I don't really know who they are. I just know it's Britt Kent and her husband. I don't know anything about them. I just see that they've popped up in other places. And with that, I just, I did what I did. I followed my instinct just like I followed my instincts and my intuitive feeling as I did with the Wells. And sat back, had some patience, did the same thing. I went on their YouTube, took my phone, I played, no matter which one I select of theirs, it all has the same elements. I played a couple of their videos and I taped it, and then I put it on my computer and I played it backwards, slowly, back and forth, with patience, guys. It takes a little while. If it was that easy, everyone would have been doing it. But the first video I started was their house tour, which I already put that stuff up. So if you want to look at it and you don't know what I'm talking about, do your little homework yourself and go back and look at my videos. And I'd really love if you guys could subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, that'd be wonderful. And if you have, thank you for subscribing, and get alerted for sure when I go live. Hopefully it's working. Um, these are photos that you see in front of you, that I went through looking for common elements to the Wells, because Summer Wells is my priority, and all the Summer Wells is my priority, because I think there's, like I said, hundreds of them and different ages and so forth. So I moved over to their video of what a day looks like for these guys. As soon as I opened it up, the common elements were easy to go towards. The water. The water is a very big common element. Sand, nature outside, the greens, and whenever I see part of their video that goes really quick, real fast, and they've got hundreds of little frames in one, and I'll show you because I'm going to play some of the video, I know that there's a hidden element in there. Now, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the Wells are doing. No one has busted them yet. But this is a horrific pandemic, like I call it, that this is what they're doing with kids, with adults, um, men, women, and it's the same process. They're using these tubes, they're using these jugs, there's a lot of abuse. There's a lot going on. So I'm just going to show you just a little bit of what here's the jugs. This is just what I got from there. So, you may not be able to see everything I'm going to show you, but keep in mind and understand that these aren't normal. These aren't normal photos of like this child with that thing sticking out of his mouth and a particular hand, and all of a sudden she's got looks like a toilet in the water. Those aren't normal. It's not a normal thing. So, at the end of the day, we don't have to know exactly what we're looking at. We just have to know that this is dangerous. This is bad. This is really bad stuff. So I broke down some of their videos, and here's one of them. Even just before I start, you could see the elements in here. Now, I've played them back and forth a few times because I found it very frustrating for myself to spend the first 3 hours online playing it. So after I play it back and forth a few times and do it, really quickly, then it kind of breaks up. So I'm going to talk you through these little ones that I have. Their videos were much easier to pull apart than the Wells videos. I don't know why. I think I don't know why, but it was made a little easier. So I know that people say, oh, it's just 3-4 frames on top of each other, but it really isn't, because it is actually, but if you look between the frames and you look to see what you're looking at, you'll notice the elements that I have been showing. So even just starting with this one, her fingernails, her one finger by the child's mouth is one of those particular nails that appears, and it's some sort of symbol of, I think it's some sort of symbol of age and ownership or price. I have no idea, but her finger that's closest to the baby's cheek is what I'm talking about. And then as we sit here, the baby's fingernail is growing as well. Those are elements that, I look for in order for me to put it in the same category as Summer Wells. So the more I go over the frames that are on top of each other, they start to separate, like this one. Hopefully I could get that to separate before the end of this session. But as you could see in this, whoever is actually wearing the hat isn't the baby. That's what I see. Yeah, it's a very strange looking one. Okay, the water. So this is what they used in Summer Wells. For anyone who's new to Summer Wells' case, in the Summer Wells case, I'm talking from my perspective, because obviously my perspective isn't the authorities' perspective because they haven't arrested anybody. But the water is a cover up for deep fake to place. It looks like they're like machineries, they're white jugs, whatever they're using as far as their white elements. They like to place it inside water and use waves and waterfalls to cover up the truth. But these guys, it's much more on the surface than it was for the Wells. I think that they really did more of a cover-up job with the Wells, and these guys I would have said they're newbies. Like I said they're newbies in my last video, but a couple of these videos are 2 years old. So they have been at this for a little bit. Um, and I did email her, and I left a couple messages on their YouTube channel, because I'd love for them to come on. Um, I would love for them to come on my show and explain what this all is. I think we would all love an explanation of what this all is, um, because we can't figure it out what this is, why that stuff is being shown in the water, and I'll show you some other things. It would, you know, look at his feet. Um, it would be great if we could get someone to speak about this, because in my head, if they're putting it on their own social media, here I'm gonna keep going over this one. If they're putting it on their own social media, see that flash, this there's that flash tells me that there's something between in there. It's almost like a flashlight, and the flash goes off, and that's how I know to stop and pay attention. I've been doing this for 5 months now, so I kind of know what to look for, and when something is hiding within nature's elements, and they use most of nature's elements, and a lot of fog. I heard someone else today in the channel say, "Oh, there's fog over some tree." I'm like, that's not fog. They're hiding elements. They hide elements with this. I mean, look what's popping up here. Anyways, I would love to know what they're hiding, because these are their videos, and it's very interesting and very upsetting. See, I don't know what's going to show up with these guys. That's the whole thing. Like, you don't know. Like, look at his stomach. You just don't know what's going to appear. So I can't even prepare you guys, other than saying, the content, I don't know what's going to show up, and it might be something that people don't want to watch. So I'm going to put that disclaimer out there right now, because I don't know what's growing out of his stomach right now. I mean, for all we know, it's a head. We don't know, but I do know that's not a watermelon or lunch. It's something that is disturbing and not good. Let's see. There we go. See, this is how I know to stop. And what I would love to understand is why aren't the authorities like doing what I'm doing? I'm not even in this industry of decoding, and it's literally there it is again. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty sick, and that's not normal. This isn't them. This is what I would so enjoy asking these questions, because obviously this couple likes this spotlight, because they have all social media network channels. So I would think that they wouldn't mind coming on and explain to me, like, what the hell is about to show up on this child's chest. Like, what is that? I'm not going to put music on, because I would like to, because I haven't even gone through this myself with you guys. I'm actually going to look at the chat and say, oh, don't hold your breath. Am I holding my breath? Yeah, creepy face in the water. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of disturbing images. This water, it wasn't covered up as well as, I'm telling you, as well as Summer's day at the water hole. And any of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Summer supposedly's last location was at the water hole. And that's when I started seeing real disturbing photos from the water hole. And at first, I thought I was really quite seeing things, and my third eye I thought was actually playing tricks on me. Um, but I was seeing it before it was being shown, type of a thing, and it was a little frightening. It's just a little frightening. Yes, we got a thumbs down. Thank you very much. You obviously know these people. Um, Here we go. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that photo next to him, but look in the water. You're gonna see the same elements, like I said. These jugs, and some of them are brown. Like, understand that this is just them playing at the beach. Um, and this doesn't look like playing at the beach to me. I have no freaking idea what is on his stomach. Um, and now on the child's arm. Now, understand this isn't their child. First they want you to believe that it's their baby. This isn't a baby. This is a young child, maybe even adult, but this isn't a baby. Um, you could see it's not a baby. The baby that they're playing with is just little. That's just their cover up. So they didn't do anything to their baby. It's like they're again, like what the Wells are. They're like part of this whole shenanigan thing, and I know it's really horrific what they're doing, but I don't know what it is, so I can't. It's so confusing to my brain because my brain won't really wrap itself around this kind of a concept. Um, and to even know that there's a place like this that exists to do something like this is beyond my comprehension. But when I see now one, two, probably about five families that I have looked into, all have the same equipment. These guys have the same equipment photo, and I'll show you in their place as Lori Vallow. Lori Vallow, the photo of her son's last photo, um, has all the same equipment, and as this couple does as well. See how things are changing as I sit and talk. Um, so when I see that they're repeating itself, and especially forget Summer Wells. Summer Wells, they have everything in theirs. When I see it repeating itself, that's how I know that. See, look in the water. Like, why can't we find this place? See how it just went real fast? See, that's not his son. Right there, right in there. There's, ooh. Okay. Okay, see something coming out? I know you all are going to say it's a triple photo, but it isn't. Real there's a real there's reality somewhere stuck between this deep fake, and it's sort of right in here. It's right in here. Right in there. See how many frames there are? See that flash? Look what's showing up after the flash is like recognized. That's when things start to really change. And understand, I played with this right there. I played with this for probably about 5 hours before I brought it on, because I was just frustrated. I was frustrated because I wanted things to move faster, because I knew I was live. Yeah, there's the story is right in here. The story is right in here. It's right in there. It's not their baby. That we know. So I believe this is just a little older child. Um, I think because I think that that's what their job is to look how much look. They're not even in the water probably. I don't know what they're in a bathtub because this is um, it's all the same. It's all the same stuff. I'm telling you. And when I move to the next thing, oh, this is this. See how things also get a little closer, and that's how I know it's going to get better. Because see how his head gets closer here. That's how you know I am getting closer to what needs to appear because they actually have a lot of close-ups of what's going on. Um, See the little jugs? It's almost like a little jug coming out of the side of his head. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's really. This is a very. This is. Ooh, this is very interesting. See, I lifted my finger and it sort of went away a little. Let's see. Wow. I'm trying to follow his feet, like. Huh. You know, I do this. It's not that I want to see gruesome stuff, but I do this to uncover information so the authorities could see really how deep this goes, and that the longer they wait to, I guess, arrest or shut this down, more kids and adults and whoever gets victimized and they lose their life. That's why I show this. I actually am at the point where it's almost like I'm numb to it, like because it seems so unrealistic to me that this kind of a scene could happen. It's I really want to reveal enough so that whoever watches it could say, "Yeah, I know where that is," or "Yeah, I get it," or maybe someone will recognize an element, you know. Ooh, did you guys just see how fast that went? This area had a lot more flashes. Now, do you see how the bodies are kind of separating and they're really not the same at all? Um, I don't even know what we're looking at, but it's not exactly the same. But see, it's in there because this is where all the flashes are coming. You could see much more visuals, many more visuals in this little section. Um, hmm. Is it a little child? Doesn't matter, but so recognize what's going on. And I want everyone to know that, I'm not I know I had some people say, you know, you're bashing a couple. Guess what? I'm not bashing a couple. I am specifically taking what a couple has put on their own social media and showing the world what they're doing. You all could come to your own conclusion if this is fucking normal. It's not fucking normal. It's not. And it's not legal. This isn't what the world's supposed to be. This isn't what people are supposed to be advertising on social media. And you know, I'm at that point where, you know, where the photos and what's showing is so crystal clear that I don't you don't even have to. I mean, look what's going to show up here. I don't even have to even like talk anyone into it. Anyone who doesn't see it or doesn't understand it, they just choose not to. They're going to choose not to see this. This isn't the normal scene of a family at the beach. This isn't the normal scene of when a family goes to the beach. It just isn't. See, right all in here. Look at that. Look at that. See, that's their video, you guys. That's how you know that there's cover up in there. I mean, look what's going on in within. Oh my goodness. So we're going to get it because these guys were much easier to find those little, oh wow, right in there. Wow. The truth of what they're doing is right in there. You could sort of see it, but you really can't make it out. I will get to it because I know how to maneuver it. But just be prepared. Again, I don't know what's going to show up. It's not going to be pretty because it already isn't pretty. Wow. So if you look at this one, it almost looks like behind him is someone with like a rope. It's a totally different scene showing up behind him. You see, we don't know what we're going to see, you guys. Look how it's changing. Now there's a rope involved. I know, breathe, right? Breathe. I'll breathe. I'll keep breathing. This is see how these are. This is why I'm watching these guys because this is Summer Wells repeat. See, it's all in there. See that? Is he dunking a baby in the water? Wouldn't you all like to know what? Ooh, right in there. What they're doing? Wow. So I have so many little sections like this that that look like this video. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I figured this out. I'm literally going to have to go back. But it all appears as those flashes go away. I don't know. It's like right in there. Motherfucker. The more I move it, guys, the more that's going to show. Well, that's strange looking. It will show itself when it's ready, because it's somewhere, it's in one of those, and you could see that it's becoming more clear. So here it looks like a lot more people, and it's not doubled, because the one that you see there is a not an adult's arm. Look at the child's face. I don't know what they put on him. I actually think it's a mask, because that's what I see in Summer Wells as well. This is the creepiest one. Oh. See the scene that's happening behind him? That keeps trying to pop up? It's a scene behind him. It's with a rope. Is that a person? What do you guys see over there? Yeah, people are kind of, whoever, I mean, these are thousands of people involved in this, and I would think at this point, anyone that comes in here and sees that I'm revealing this and uncovering it, they're definitely going to freak out, but it's my right to. These are just videos that are there on YouTube. I have the right to do this. I mean, it is what it is. Let's see if I could get that. Yeah, now there's a little rope on this baby. See how it starts to get, we're going to get this. Look at how it's changing. This is just one scene of theirs. Oh my God, I have so many. So many. But I guess that it's not, the point isn't to uncover so many. I guess it's to uncover just enough to get the authorities over there to say what the hell is going on over here. And again, this is why I do this stuff live, because I don't want anyone thinking that I'm let me check these other ones, that I'm changing anything, because all I'm doing is this. It's playing it back and forth. Let's see if we can get this to show anything more. I could probably spend the rest of the night on this one little scene. It's like my finger has to just stop right at the right one. And that's why I have carpal tunnel. No, I can't stand it. Baby. Motherfuckers. I don't like to stop on when the baby's close. I don't like it. It makes me want to throw up. I try to not. This is that, but that's usually where the picture gets really, like, see how before we didn't have those close-ups of the baby like that? That's what happens. All right, I know that it's this one. Let me see what this video has in store. So they're all the same in, like I said, they change. See? Oh, yeah, they're, oh, see, there's certain clips. Okay, so also the coloring, when the coloring gets like this coloring means that it's making big changes. It gets like the greens, the yellows, it gets like something's wrong with the photo, but nothing's wrong with it. It's separating or something, but this is something I see all the time, like, because it wants to change. See, look at what's on his arm, like look by his stomach. See that? Now we all know that wasn't there before, so like these are the things that are just not correct. It doesn't even look like their child anymore. You wonder where they're sitting. Like, they're not at the beach, obviously. It's very strange. It's very strange looking. All right, so right in there. Right in there. See, I'm teaching you guys. See all those? And that's why anyone who knows my videos and has watched me, anytime there's a multiple, remember I told you there's multiple pictures of a child, not just one or two, but like 4, 5, or 6, or even when Candace would take selfies. There's a reason for it. They need like all those different angles. Look at the bottom of the child's feet. There's that's the other thing I notice is the children many times are in a white container. They're in a white container. So I know that that's real. Let's see. Wait, I just saw it. Started growing on his stomach. Wait. Okay, so look at the child's stomach. Okay, let's see what happens here. See the color? It's real bright. Now that's going to change. I want to see what this orange goes to. It's pretty intense. And that's just part of how they hide things. They do layers by layers, and this bright color is going. Let's see if I could push the button down without changing. Oh, that's okay. Changed a little bit, but the more I keep my finger down on my cursor, the faster it does. It's changing. But this one just has very funny coloring right now. This child's whole entire appearance is changing. Can't even make out its hand. It has the little nails on it. See the little nails showing? Look what's happening to his head. Whoops. See when I lift my finger. Let's see if I get it to stay. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Look at the child's hand. And the guy's side of his head is strange, right? Let's see. Sorry guys, I don't go into the chat because it so disrupts me. Yeah, this isn't, I mean, this definitely doesn't look like their baby anymore. Look how close that one is. I haven't seen one of those. It really wants to change because the coloring is really off. See the coloring moving with the stomach area is moving. His back is turning white. This is how I know. Oh. The color, let's see what happens. I do get impatient. Even as long as I've been doing this, I still get impatient. It's interesting. Look at the upper right hand corner. Okay, so here comes the fingernail, the pink fingernail. It's appearing on the baby. There's the pink fingernail. Those are the jugs. Man, I wish would hear from this couple. I'm not gonna. I couldn't even imagine if they would, but I mean, I'm playing their stuff and like exposing them. So I don't, you know, ooh, let's see what's in here. I would think that they, you know, would want to, what is this? Would want to say something because obviously they're proud of it. Whatever they're doing, they must be proud because this is what they are. This is what they show. That's not their baby anymore. And I don't know how much closer they are with this Summer Wells. Some people say, "Oh, maybe she's alive." I do know that they used her for the face of hundreds of other kids. So it's like it I don't personally think that she's alive, but there's always a slim chance because maybe that was her way out, and maybe we'll never know because they saved her. You don't know, but at this point it's not just about one child. I mean, this child's face is changing. um, it's about hundreds, hundreds. See how long it takes, like, just to get to this point. Let me start at the end. I have like 10 different videos. It's because I took the clips, like I videotape and then send it to my computer, and then it almost looks like a dog. The hell is that, you guys? See, like it's gonna consistently keep changing. What is that? It's not good. Whatever they're doing to these kids is it's very strange. My goal is to get clear enough photo that that we kind of understand it a little, but it's right in there. Okay, this is what I wanted to get back to, this one. This is where I wanted to come back to with you guys over here. I would like to find there's something happening behind him. That's what I'd like to. Keeps going to that one frame. Okay, let me look at the other ones and see if they've changed. to, let's see what this one is. Oh, I haven't even looked at this one. This is all the same. This is them in, this is them in Australia. And there's a lot of kids in this one. So what I was doing is all I needed to do, which I did do, is find one element, and I'll show you what it is. It's really freaking easy. This one was, so I went through all of them and to see what I saw, and anytime I stopped on anything, it changed. Or not changed, the elements appeared. Oh, shoot. I'll show you on her face. She sort of reminds me of Robin. Oh, see that hand? Okay, so when something like this happens, I know I'm close. When there's a hand that pops up, believe it or not, it's the strangest thing. I don't understand, but usually then like something here lifts and changes in, let's see. Yeah, look what's happening. Look what's happening. And I haven't even done anything with this, and her face and is just, they use these people as a cover-up for whatever they're doing. That girl actually reminds me of the girl that I said was, look at her face. Yeah, all of these. But let me, where is, okay. I want to stick with one. I want to stick with this water thing. So here's her in the water. And I want to show you that the elements that will start to appear. Okay, right here already. You'll see, like what we saw in the other ones, like those white things with the holes. I mean, I call them jugs, but, I'm not really quite sure exactly what they are. But this photo right here is pretty bright. That's another thing I look for. When something's bright like this, it usually changes quicker, and it is. So it makes it look like she's surrounded by those jugs, right? So we all know that she's not in the beach water. She is doing, I think it's a pool, like some sort of a pool, because they always need a pool wherever they are, or a hot tub they use. Like in their place, they're like, oh, we have a hot tub. So this is just staying in the same scene with them to show you, basically, to me, this is parallel to Summer Wells' look on her tush, to Summer Wells' day at the waterhole. So whatever they're doing here, is the same day as Summer Wells at the waterhole. I mean, that's how I see it, because it's all the same. It's all the same elements. All it is just different people. Look at that. Different people, different story. Look at her neck. Different story, different people. That's all. It's they're keeping consistent with the elements. I don't even know how else to say it. They're keeping consistent, and that's how I know to connect. Even the way her arms are, that's what they did with the children. That's how, like, all the children in the Summer Wells is just like that. Like, she's sitting in something. She's sitting on something. Well, there her top comes down, so I'm gonna try to stay away from that stuff. Um, let's see. All right, this is the whole thing I think I have. All right, no, it's 12. So there, look at that. We all could agree that she's not swimming with her son in the water. That's just not happening to her right now. Something, her legs are tied. This is going to show more. Um, this is the 12-minute one. I'm obviously not going to play for, I'm just going to keep going back and forth. This is the full one that I kept going back and forth in. So you're going to see more elements here, like on her feet and her arms. Well, look at that. So, whatever that is, doesn't belong in the beach water. Um, we're all not really quite sure, unless those are the people that are maybe people here that know what this is. Maybe there are people that are watching my channel now that are waiting for me to expose something like this. So this is my point, is just to show this, and to hope that it gives answers to the right people so they can bring it to the authorities and make sense of it and create a story with it and create a storyboard that's based on facts of someone who they, a group that they know does this. Um, I mean, that, I don't know, all of a sudden there's a picture of him. Wait, so those pictures right there, that's what I want. That one. So this one is it's the one in between, because it's a little brighter, and now you could see the more elements show up, and we don't have to know what they are. It's just something to put in the back of your mind and to recognize. So if you see this again in someone else's videos, or you'll know that you'll be like, oh yeah, that is definitely familiar. She's not smiling, that's for sure. Let's see. So they didn't take a lot of time to cover up the water. They really must have thought something was in there, right in there. They really must have thought no one was gonna. Wait. Ooh, see, right in there. Wait. Oh, that's different. Let's see. So the elements will come out of the water, and it's obviously it's also on her. Huh. Tell ya. It's the craziest shit we've ever seen. Look at all the jugs. Like, where are these jugs? I would think that they're maybe in a water well somewhere. Like, they're really like in water somewhere. Maybe they are on. It's funny. I heard someone talk about the wells, Donald Wells. I looked at that way in the beginning. I did a whole show on it about how who the golds or whatever they are, and like people are like, oh no, they got the property whatever so many years ago. I'm like, no, they've had that property forever and ever, and I did that same research, and they have access to places that could hide things like this right on their property. They have massive. Don Wells has massive amounts of property, and ooh, and he has access to so much more than most people. It's like he has a lot. Let's see, because this takes. See, like usually I would stay on there because there's a whole story in this water. Right in the water here is where you will see location. But location is going to be exactly like all the other ones. It's going to be jugs and wood floors and cement and all that stuff because I already see it in here. Um, there's the jug. These are the same positions as the kids from the water hole. See, like what is that? These actually look like they're flying. But obviously we know they're not flying. You never know, but interesting. Hmm. It's a lot of repetition. Sorry, guys, but this is going to help someone. I'm quite sure that it's going to help one of these days. That's in the middle of nowhere. And oh, I haven't seen these before. Weird. All right. See how the pictures of him in the middle of everything, like it's out of time frame. Like that's strange. See, like you don't know what's going to appear after you do. Ooh, what was that? So you don't know what's going to appear. Like, where was that one? He had the shorts on or something. Yeah, this is getting interesting. What the heck? Oh, wow, you guys, I don't, this, see, now I think we're first, it's got its own mind of its own right now. These are these are frames and clips that we haven't seen yet. These are frames and clips that are, I'm actually perking up, that I haven't even seen yet. See how they're all mixed up? Like, guys, see what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden he's holding the baby, she's holding the baby. It's confused. Oh my goodness. Maybe I broke through something. Like, what the heck? You guys, these are all mixed up. There's a tree coming out of a fence. Who's that dude? Oh, this is interesting. You guys, there's a fucking fence in the middle of everything with someone in it. You see that? What did we just break into? Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. That's not even their baby. I don't want to lift my finger. You all should be taking photos. I'm not quite sure where these clips are coming from, but it's all messed up. Look at that. Like, it's like he is the baby, she is the baby. My mouth's open. That's not their baby. That's not their baby. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm not going to be stopping until I see what is behind door number 100,000. Look at that, in the middle of everything. Who's that guy? That's a new guy. You all better be taking pictures of this. Now he's walking on the fucking street. That's not their baby. You guys, this is all out of order. No, I'm serious. I have the heebie-jeebies. I have to be honest. I am very uncomfortable. I swear to God, I'm not trying to start rumors, but I almost feel like they snatched that baby. These are different pictures. This is different picture. That's not her at the beach. This is a different time. That's different. Like they put two videos together. She has different outfits on. She has different outfits on. These aren't their babies. This is her baby. I don't even know what is going on here. Like, oh my, you guys, this is doing it itself. They're not even at the beach at this one. Do you understand? If I picked my finger up, they're at the beach. I have my finger down. I would like to know where this is. I can't take a picture of this right now because I don't want to lift my finger. Oh my God, what is going on? Wait, I gotta go and chat. You guys see this? Do you guys see this? This all of a sudden is turning into um a whole different scene. Like she's not at the beach. And look at the guy behind her. Like there, she's at the beach when I just pushed the button down. Uh-oh, where did it go? Did I lose it? Oh my God, how weird is that? Wait. I don't think it's there anymore. Let's see if I can find it again. It's literally like, you can't make this shit up. Let's see if I can find it again. Shouldn't have lifted my finger. Oop. Oh. It's in there. Oh my God. You guys see that? get back to the part that was really crazy. Let's see if I don't know if I could access it again. I'm telling you, this is how this stuff is. Wait, I saw it. It's right in there. Here it is. Oh, got it. Oh, now it's even more different. Okay, you all take pictures of the codes in the back. See that code? 54257. There's a code right on the fence. 59257. Okay, so see ya there at the the beach. And now once in a while, up. Okay, listen to me, you guys. These are the frames that are the deep in there. I don't know if you see any cars or any cars with license plates, write them down. Because this is what's underneath it. Because, like, the very next one, she's in the water. And that child's not their child. That's not a baby. Look at his legs. Their child is little baby. See? That's like the very next frame. Like if I let go, like these are the ones that are just appearing. It actually looks like someone that's naked. These are appearing. Where are they? Okay, take a picture of this, you guys. This is what's in between. These are not their kids. That's not the kid that was in his arms. Do you understand what I'm saying? These are in between. See, he's like, I'm not even lifting my finger. He's at the beach. At the beach. Let's see if it'll come back. Oh my God. This is crazy. That's like, look at his finger. It's got white polish. That just doesn't look like the same child. That this is just a weird looking one. To me, that's not the same child. Is these aren't the same. They don't look like the same kids to me. And they're right all on top of each other. They're all in one frame. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even moving my finger barely. Now she doesn't have a top on. Now his mouth's bloody. Wouldn't you love to ask them? How many kids are actually in that frame? There's a boatload. This is one frame. And she's not even in the water here. Who are you, Miss Brit? Oh my God. Who's that dude? That's not the guy in the blonde. He's at the water. Look at their fingers. You guys, I really wanna. That's a whole different child again. I'm not making this up, you guys. That looks like a dark-skinned child. I'm speechless. And then as I push it down, then she's there. I wonder how many different kids. I'm getting a really, really bad feeling. Look at the back of this child's head. Look at the fingers of this one. Oh my God, there's so many in one frame. You guys, there's a lot in one frame. This one has different shorts on, you guys. And that doesn't, see how they have blue shorts on? Okay, so here's the moral of the story. There's a lot of children in this. Here, he's holding a toddler. You guys, he's holding a toddler. See, that's different from what we just saw. They're hard to get the frames back because they move so fast. But as you can see, there's multiple children here. It's not just one. Could someone please have the authorities go to their house? I can't even. I don't even. I just don't even know. Mm. I just want to keep playing it and see if we're missing anything. I see it in there. That's the total. See that, you guys? It's a totally different baby. That's a different baby from what we just saw a second ago. Let me see if I could get it. It's all right in this one. Who is that? See this baby? No hat and lots of hair. This one has purple shorts. This one looks really little. And that doesn't even look like Brit. That looks like a different girl. See, now that isn't the photo of that goes over the one with the purple shorts, but it's there. They're layered. See how they're layered, but they're two different babies, and I think they're two different girls. Oh, God, I've been doing this for so long. But that's what it takes. Like, literally, the more you play with it, like, I would never have seen this. Like, this never showed up. Like, that just never has shown up. And that is more like a toddler. Look at the baby's legs. See, as soon as I move my finger. See, that's a little baby. Like theirs is a little guy. All right, let's see. Let me see if we get more information. And then I'm going to go back and take photos of this video because there are multiple kids in here. Multiple kids in here. My goodness. See all in there. See? All, see, there's like, see all those frames in there, you guys? Those, that shows the different kids right in there. And they just line it up. See all those frames? It's all in there. Let me see if I could get her back at that fence again, and then I'm gonna call it a night and just keep going through it. You guys, homework. Here's your homework. Try to snap photos of see, that's not the same child. Try to snap photos of how many different um, children that you actually do see. I'm going to try to snap them and then put them next to each other to show that they're not the same. That they're just not all the same. And that's what I'll do. I'll try to put together a PDF of all the different faces. What hat is that in there? See that hat in there is a little different hat. Okay, here we go. See, look in there. He's holding a child. Oops, I was going to say he had a different hat on. It's really hard to grab it. But if you guys go over these, you will be able to see as well. Oh, that's a weird one. That's like an adult wearing. She's not holding a child, right? See that? How creepy is that? Oh my God, you guys, I could just keep going. This is why I got like so immersed with the Wells. This is what the Wells videos do, you guys. This is exactly what the Wells videos do. And every time whenever I wouldn't go live and I would do it, I'm like, oh no, I know I saw it and then I can't find it again. But that's why I like doing this live, because you guys are seeing this with me. It's not that. That's not their baby. Oh my God, I have to stop. My finger is like literally gonna fall off. Oh my God, there's so many in there. It's all right in there. It's all right in there, and I know what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm going to be looking for all those different faces. All the faces. That are hiding in there. All right, guys. Once again, thank you. Oh, I just saw the fence. That's what's the most curious to me, is how we get to the fence. From being in the water, see, boom. Where is that? Where is that? All right, you all. Well, this was another eventful, nutty video. Okay, so this photo here, where is that? Like, what is this? It's walking down the middle of the street. It doesn't look like a baby, though. Looks like an ass is growing under his arm, actually. All right, I gotta stop. I'm not gonna be able to stop. Um, oh my God, these are all so out of place. I don't get it. Like right in there. That's creepy. All right, I'm gonna maybe come back on maybe later tonight, play music, and just keep playing this because it's gonna just get freaking creepier and more stuff. Like that child. That's not their child. There's a lot of them. They're not gonna answer me. There's no way. There's no way. I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna actually put my music on for 1 minute and let that one grow and see what comes out of it because that's not. This is really changing. All right, let's see if I have my music. All right, let's see what happens. I'm gonna leave this on, and I'll come back because this this is changing way too much for me to stop. Oh my goodness. right. Let's see. It doesn't even look like the same guy. It doesn't even look like the same guy. That doesn't look like her child. That doesn't look like her. That doesn't look like her child. Not at all. And then a whole different one. See, here we go. See how there's more layers that pop up? Before it was just her in that position in the pool. Now look what we've got. Take a picture of this one. Now this looks more like this is exactly the positions in what I see in the Summer Wells videos is this. I'm going to move it a little bit and see what happens. Because in the Summer Wells there is more than one body, and here it's moving right along. Especially the water. The water is such a. I'm very sick inside that these are all different kids. That is not her child. We need to clarify that this isn't her. This one isn't her child. This is a different child. In the middle of the video. Right in the middle of, I hold my cursor down. That's what you get. And then when I lift my cursor up, you get something else. Like it just goes to different. It's hard to get that one frame back, but that's not her child. It looks like it's a darker skinned child. To me, that's what I see. It's just very hard to get, particular there. This child has the pacifier in her mouth, and that's not her child. This is a darker skinned child. It disappears. Like then when I put like I said, when I push my finger back down in the cursor, it goes to wherever it wants to go. These videos get a mind of its own once you get into. See, that's not the same. That's not the same photo of. I'm going to take a photo of the one we just saw either. Now here she isn't. She's not holding anyone unless she is, but it's covered up. And then we go right to that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, all I know is it's not the same one. It's just not the same one. That's all. I mean, picture. It's just a nothing. Leave it here because sometimes they have like this the fingers change and the face changes usually in little kids right here, in which I believe it's doing. Just gives me another indication that, what's happening. See his face, the baby's face. How crazy are these? It's all so different. Every frame is different. Okay. Hmm. Look what's happening. That's interesting looking. Look at. So if you notice, there's like a lot of different size children she's holding or not holding. I don't know what this is, but it's not all the same. That doesn't look like their baby either. Okay, we're headed into a deeper layer. This is what I've been waiting for, is that tube. And that took 3 days. Here it comes. 3 days. This is what I've been searching for, is one a photo like this, because all my elements point to tubes coming out of the heart, the mouth, the body, and they're really, really hard to get to. I mean, I think this took all week, 3 days, 3 days, and we're not there yet. But I had a feeling this was going to be it, because the way she was holding the baby so intensely with her fingers proves to me that you know, just because I've been obsessed over this for 5 months, I could tell that this was going to be it, and it looks like it. So let's see how far we get.